Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Creed Valhalla. I should have been closer to that quest. Yep, I really should have. So excuse me my incompetence, but why are you standing here? Strange perhaps. Ominous.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right.
Strength? You
Once
mean
more.
his mind?
Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Reasonable.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly, yes.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor.
Okay, that's
My
the same
scout
thing.
passing Holger's home.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet now.
I confronted. I ask only that.
So Holger...
That is right.
Well, I feel like they should settle whether she threw it away or not. But considering that she in fact claims right to it, I imagine he's full of
All
shit.
right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak.
I don't even know their names. Which one is which? They're both right. They're both right.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be
The
exiled.
judgment. I mean, a bit harsh,
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times in silver. That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair. Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands.
His head is so big.
30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Fair enough. Oh wait, rune refresh, rune refresh. By the way, I pressed the wrong one, but you know,
No, I
who cares?
understand. You will well within your rights.
It wasn't supposed to happen anyway. My judgment was not fit from the storyline perspective.
May I...
It's a pretty good rune. I'll buy it.
An excellent purchase. Is that
I must be...
I'm
until
never
next
gonna
time,
use it.
Eivor?
Genuinely, never gonna use it, but it's a good rune. So why not? Why not? I'm so wealthy. Might as well take it.
Good day. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
Lost glory. Oh. Well, I guess he did stumble in his sanity, didn't he? Maybe we'll check on that later. I want to do the arcs.
I want to see the...
This
What
one
about
sounded
Lincolnshire?
the most
A
interesting
rather
because it was
boisterous man
incredibly
named
ominous.
Hunwald arrived recently,
So
wishing
I
to
guess we'll
speak with
go
you.
there.
On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks,
Spooky.
carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
Ah, my okay.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Hope
Protect
this
your
one is
ears.
shorter than the previous one. Because I'm kind of fed up with doing those. By the way, what was my reward for that previous arc? Surely no raw materials, so I don't really care. Lincolnshire. Well, wait, we're here? What's that? It's just... It's fine.
Good day, Eivor.
You may think this odd, but our lively
guy?
chatter
I've never
here
seen
has
this clown in my
inspired in
life.
me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no, I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
Nice
I'm not
accent,
here to judge your
loser.
poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
You must understand that Eivor has more enemies than friends in Mercia, Lord. Before I drag you off by your knob to meet him, I'd like to know your name.
Yes, forgive me. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the
That
current
tells me
alderman
nothing.
of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month
Interesting.
ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me,
I
his
knew that
only
something
son,
covered in the shroud
from
of
my home.
uncertainty would...
I know
Well,
not
lead me to
why,
order.
but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that,
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Okay. They really didn't like this guy, jeez. They really did not like him. Other clues. Who is this guy? He's just... so... like, common. Like, I feel like I've seen him as a main character, I don't know. Even the name, it's just strange, whatever. Whatever, dude.
Best raise my hood here.
You can raise this hood mid-air. Bruh, it's so excessive. Definitely someone would recognize you once you're falling, like 10 meters per second.
No!
So don't think goddamn. Tower. Okay.
Go!
I've checked the previous arc outcomes, which you know there are only 2, I imagine. I checked the only last one, I guess, if there are, in case there are more. The last 2, and it really is unexplained. Like you're left in the dark at the end. Either way, even if you save him, okay, that I fought. He doesn't answer you if he knew that the. Well, he doesn't answer if he knew that he's given him the lead caps, which I imagine he did knew, and that they made the right decision. But it really is just unexplained, unanswered.
Go, Sunan.
Okay, we're here. That's good.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the kingdom of...
This guy looks kind of like Basim.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan.
That's such
With
a
his
stupid
influence
name
and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land.
for a
Once
bloodline.
and for all.
It really is.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln, away, but with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
What are you looking at, cunt?
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
Blood
A
eagle.
blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what he just said. What is a boorish snack? I don't know what those words mean.
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to? Hunwald is in trouble. Leave him be!
Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
Oh, I have been struck down, pruned with an inch
Oh,
of my
there's a
life.
guy here.
But I will survive. I must continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me.
Alright, that's pretty trivial.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar! We have
Battle of
won our
what?
first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart.
This guy.
What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Look, boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
Come the horse, peasant.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky. Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect...
Don't worry about them. They're incompetent.
Yeah!
No. No. I suspect the order for my exile. Here's Lincoln. The city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Don't burn in my standard! Much longer! Mine! Back!
How did he block that? I was behind him. They just throw it. Okay. He didn't seem to bother it. Well, yeah, this guy, he might be of blue blood, but I'm gonna call him peasant till he wears something else.
How can a
put
place I
it
once
back.
called home look so alien to me now? So harsh and unwanting. Fear not, Lincoln. I shall make you mine again.
Those peasants look more wealthy than him, really. They actually do. Actually, not all of them. Some of them don't have shoes. It's pretty poor.
Foul deeds are brewing.
Most of the people in middle age don't have shoes. They had like 1%. They wore very rarely. You joined? I didn't know that you can throw these.
Damn flames!
It's just another reason why she's making save improvements anyway. Let me just check the runes. The rune refresh. Why can I run? There we go. Please. What do you... Oh my god.
Lord Hunbior is surely fighting the Danes to the north.
Why is he so calm about burning alive?
No, that
My
can't
horse is
be
on
true.
fire. That's just not ideal. It almost died. 420. Right between my horse and his shield. Perfect shot, basically.
What can I tempt you with?
Good runes. Melee damage on the armor. You do not have these. I am disappointed.
I'm only buying these because I like you. Leaving already? Shame.
I will see you later, friend.
Right, let's do that. Don't do there. Oh, I don't have my hood. Why don't you? Why are you wearing a hood? Idiot. Why is he following me? What's he doing?
Got company!
Will I? Oh, that was nasty shot. Come here, you peasant. This is his house. It's pretty big, pretty massive, also pretty empty. Very empty.
Hunwald, praise God you live. I do, my dear Reaganhair, body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can.
Those people are so like casual looking. And I'm just wearing
Who was
like
that fellow?
20 kilogram armor.
He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little
Actually, it's not
lordling.
probably. It
A
looks like
simple
10
fellow,
kilograms.
but worth
It's not
every
full
pinch of his salt.
plated.
Oh,
There's actually very little plating there, and I'm also probably not wearing chainmail.
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our
Actually, it
servants
might be
purchased them.
fully plated. Yeah, I think
Lincoln's
I'm actually
boon was
entirely
ours as
covered in
well.
armor.
How often
Or
did
like
you leave your house
80%.
involved?
so be it. Run home now.
My knee pads aren't protected, right? Let's not do it. My elbows, my actually entire upper arm.
How often did you leave your house involved?
Oh, from time to time. Yes.
And like, really, I don't know why they bothered to protect these, because it's not like you're gonna be hitting elbows and knees a lot. Knees maybe, but elbows?
Archer, Herefrith, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I'm not the Dane he's been plowing, and I don't own a farm.
I know you mean well, Bishop, but there's no cause to insult Swanborough's honor. You leave my lady love out of this.
Ah, your mystery Dane has a name. Sadly, the people of the Shire will hardly be comforted. Now that you have swelled your father's tolerance for pagans into a sin.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid.
Well, I know
Not
that.
sure where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Fair enough.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slicked with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens. God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald,
You
his
said a
father was at
bit.
my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Rune reset. He's delaying this whole playthrough by like 10 minutes an episode. Genuinely, but it is so important. It's volatile, not volatile. That's the completely wrong use for that word.
Interesting. They will attack on sight here.
Why aren't you wearing a hood? And I killed him. Well. Okay, Chewie, I'm done with those wounds. Morons, tell you. Ouch. Oh, you clown. How many of them are here? Where the bloody hood, please? I now would have been spotted again. Jesus. Just please do that automatically. Why did it stop doing it?
Welcome.
Bruh.
Until next.
Yeah,
I have
maybe
to go.
next time you'll have something actually useful. Right. Anna, this arc is pretty boring for now. Really nothing happening.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
Perhaps.
Do you know where your elderman
No, he
is?
doesn't know.
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
Wait, she knows? Oh my god. Get up! None. What if his job is a healer? Like a doctor with a license? Eh. That's what it sounds like.
This is far enough. Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about our Elderman. I know his favourite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it.
Bruh.
Are you the head sister here?
Aye. And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
Well, he's probably gonna die either way, Frank, because you don't just go looking for a guy for a good 40 minutes, 30 minutes, in which time you're interacting with his son. It just really seems like a natural progress of things. He's gonna die, and his son will pledge to me. And that's how we're gonna roll. That's how it's been the entirety of this game. Oh, you get big guy. Smart, smart. Any rich dudes here? Perhaps a
These
critical
tunnels
health
run
condition.
deep. Was the Alderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Could they hear me run? Really?
Baptized by a mud priest.
Sorry, Ever. Mud priest.
I should not be seen in this area.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. But I prefer it.
What? You may still have been so clean. Oh, now we're gonna fight. What? You don't just block a hammer. How did that whiff his stupid head? How did this one hit his stupid head? I understand the consistency. Bro, just one hit. Key. Necessary for my? No, I don't think it is. Actually, it might be. very lost. What are you doing? Just learn to jump, man. What is he doing? Okay, you can make that jump at oh, there is a huge doorway. That would make sense. They look red, that's why I keep pressing on them.
I was fighting here. About what?
With who?
A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well.
Alright.
A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way.
Key. Key down this waterfall. Well, I took no damage from that.
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
Thank you for the pleasant exit from the shithole. Very nice game design. Well, I imagine it is, yeah. We have received an offer from an unarmed Saxon requests safe passage through the sewers to Bruton. The amount is considerable, which leads me to believe they might have something of great value they cannot afford to be seen with. Insist on seeing what it is before accepting their offer. If it merits it, double the amount. If they refuse, kill them.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
Well, I don't, like, it's easy to connect the story, right? But like, what do you mean they headed towards the castle? How do you know? How do you know that? Like, obviously, it is the first structure that you see once you leave this cave. But at the same time, who on earth would, in their right mind, go to an abandoned castle? Is that what people did? I don't think they did that. There could be more bandits. Like, the same. But hey, at least there's no form of government in there. Which I guess what you're running away from. Are you sure the marker? I thought that was the castle. I was just very large, I think. Stupid pig. Well,
best not to draw attention
here. Bandits. Very hard to predict this one. They're not bandits. Did he say fallen castle or did he not say that? people are so unbelievably deaf. They should really invest in a gaming headset.
Hey, what? Down!
Right. Can I make it? It looks doable. It is absolutely not. I'm a fool. I have to go back. I mean, whatever. Can't be bothered.
You want to escape?
No, come back. What? He didn't take damage from that. You're kidding me.
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
There he is. There he is.
In God's name we are here for. Hunbail is his own prisoner.
He's an ill man, leave him be. Besides, we ain't got it too rough.
And I whipped. That was just ineffective. Chewie? Oh, yeah, Chewie's not available. Dad, why would you throw it? Only two of these. Okay.
With me!
Got this guy. Oh my, he's alive. Really, he juked it. Where's he at? Is this note very important? I don't think it is. This symbol.
My lord, you carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Gallerina. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well. There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
Oh.
Your Ealdorman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
Take his
I'll
head.
find something. Dried herbs and berries crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing. And a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald and Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Well, you sure are gonna die of some kind of a disease, so I might just not share your fate and decide to dip before I catch anything. Did you know your body ejaculates 6 minutes after your death?
Need to cloak myself.
I'm just gonna bring this up. It's only the second time. And it fits not every death. It just doesn't fit every death. But like that one's just appropriate because the piss bucket. 2 piss buckets actually. Probably shit buckets as well. You release a lot of fluids once you're dead. And not fluids only. It's not fluid exclusive. Hey, he's alive. That's pretty good.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
What?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it.
You are, in fact, your father's sons. That will be a fact. Actually, I think every human in the world can say that.
He's been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
What is it?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Oh, they get
She went to console him. I should follow her.
I just gotta check it. Okay, how many quests? How many quests? Fresh wound. 10 of Lincoln. Both interesting, both pretty interesting. Although not the most entertaining of stories. Where is sliding? What are you? Clown? How? Because what? Is it illegal to jump on this wall? Huh? Is it a sacred wall that you just must not profound? I do not know. Yeah, I think profound is the word.
Hello there.
Let me check that. Are there any good runes? No. The answer is no.
I hope to see.
It's always no. It's always.
I must take my leave. So long.
That was not the word. I was thinking about profanity, but you know, I can't make a verb out of that word because I'm stupid. I'm incredibly lacking the intellectual capacity to do so. So I ended up with profound. And that was just not the word, not at all. What are you doing here?
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if we took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oath and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
Don't mind me, don't want to start any conflicts here. Okay.
No!
Perhaps. Okay. It's curious, this one. It's not very, like, groundbreaking plot to the arc, but it is perhaps interesting. Because, like, who will actually take the spot? You've got 3 pretty valid contestants. Could you just... Okay. Actually, I'd say 2 valid and 1 half valid. Because it is, you know, like, we do have the strongest, like, bond with him. And it did help him the most. But at the same time, he's quite incompetent, but, like, not completely incompetent. I had more incompetent kings. Okay. The guy from what? What's the region? From Sand? Was it, or East Anglia? I think it was East Anglia.
Go!
Remember the guy? The one that got thrown off a tower? Yeah, he was incredibly incompetent.
Aid me.
Unbelievably incompetent. I've never seen more impaired man when it comes to judgment and fighting. Yet he prevailed.
Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent
So
here
really, there is
together.
no challenge for Eivor that he cannot manage.
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I have found the antidote for it.
No, it's actually a poison, in fact.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one.
Weird jump?
She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
There it is, see?
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound?
Jesus Christ, are you gonna really be moving?
You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendor-full, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me
very impressive,
foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor. Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from head to toe. Do not leave me here.
Hush. Stay calm.
Hello? Probably, huh? There's the game. I can't actually track them. They're not being highlighted. Is that all? Really? Really? Bruh. His strafes are too good. His movement is impeccable.
Better look into it.
Well, unfortunately, you won't get the chance. That's it? Okay. Those guys, well, they might be decent at sneaky. They're kinda unaware of their surroundings, though.
I'm over here.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor
My bet
of
is
mine.
that she's probably
This
not a
I must
lady.
see for myself.
Not even that she's like not Norse. She's just not a lady. She's not even human, probably. That's my bet. But that's, you know, just a theory. Oh my god, look at this village. I'm pretty sure this guy should be riding horse because his horse really doesn't give up on that chase. Also, this walk is awfully long. But anyway, this village is a shelter for some. See, that's what I'm talking about. This village is a shelter for someone that hasn't been yet destroyed in Orlok by me. Wow, incredible. Stop listening, bitch.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
She's a woman? Oh my god. She's a human?
Gunvald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you,
Let's not say
Swanborough.
that.
I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all souls.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the shire as he did.
We had a deal, Hunwald. My aid for an oath. If you want to stake your claim here, then I have no reason to lend you my sword.
I'm sorry. My will falters from time to time. After some rest, my senses will return.
Lie down, love. You'll be fine.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
I probably should travel to Lincolnshire, Lincoln, just Lincoln. Because, well, better infrastructure. There will be probably actually a road, not like in this shithole. They wanted to turn on the lights. Like, okay, there's a road. I'm here, horse, hose. Okay. Oh, why he hasn't been talking for like more than 30? No, that's like 5. Incredible, incredible. Oh, I don't know. Pretty strange. I mean, I imagine it's Order trying to kill him. But to be honest, that was an incredibly boring quest. Unbelievably boring. I imagine this one will be a bit more interesting, let's say. I'm also pretty sure that I'll be the one making the decision who... Wait, no, that would make no sense. I have no such power. What is that? Honestly, no, they're not gonna actually know because they do have it. It's a dispute. Okay, so I might have the power. I might have the power if I have the authority, and I might have the authority because I'm neighbor. So I'm probably will have to choose which one. Which obviously I don't care. I'm just gonna pick the one that will help me. Which means that I'm not picking the priest.
Eivor, I'm pleased you came.
Okay. Pretty random.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane
There's a hole
Elfgar.
in the wall.
It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
It's more a lake of wheat, I think.
I beg your pardon.
If we're to be friendly, Elfgar, you should laugh at my jokes.
Yes, you Danes and your sense of the absurd. It's marvelous, quite marvelous.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it.
For assumption.
Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it. If only
How big is that estate?
Show me. You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come.
Nah. That is the most disappointing thing I've ever seen.
As I was saying, yes,
It's not
and I'm
even
so
a lake,
pleased
it's like
you
a
agreed
paddle.
to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is old but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes...
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby.
I feel like he thinks of me very little.
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
Alright.
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
Gonna lie?
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate.
Alfgard is a city manipulator.
Have no worry.
Really cool rhetorical skills. And it's a dead horse.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that.
Oh, it's stupid moves. So disappointing.
That's not a bear.
Well, you're incredibly perceptive, Ivor. Incredibly perceptive. Yoink. Quite trivial, this one. He again.
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
That smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! Yeah! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this.
Alright. What can did that?
This area is off limits.
Where's Alfgar?
Saxons. Interesting. I whiff, well. That made a fun sound. A real fun one. He just threw a spear at a roster. Oh my god, this... He just goes, oh.
Felt by treachery. Sharp edge. Well-placed cuts. Looks like a Saxon blade of some kind.
Well, I imagine they're already dead. It's a bit static. Even the fire is like not moving. Oh, that's okay. The time slows down. And I'm confirming the kills. suppose.
Your killer has been slain. Rest well, stranger.
Imagine dying. I can't even pronounce your name, but if I could, I would make fun of it. And of you. What is this town doing here?
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Okay, that is pretty hilarious.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Alright. This guy's losing it. He's completely losing it. Wait. What did he call it? What did he call it? I have to move a bit. Alvgranstan. What a stupid name. Right. We're not checking the shop. Let's just go and get the dab in the, I don't know, parliament. It's some kind of something like that. Oh, wait, give me a second.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I'll follow.
Also,
When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Elfgar and Hunwald were attacked recently, and your bishop remains fearful. It's clear someone wants this stopped.
They tried, yes, but they did not succeed. Praise be to God.
I kept them safe, not your god.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
alright.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
Alright, and he's the lord of what?
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
What?
A vote for Hunwald
Wait,
will return the
Ceolwulf
house
is
of
dead.
the ferocious swan to its former
Or do
glory.
they have the same name? as his father. Why would he say that he's learning paths? The child will get killed by Eivor. And the current King of Mercy is his father. And what's his name the same? I don't.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
Well, he's got an ambition. Is he competent, though? Although has there been a king in history of ever whose ambition failed to make him great? I don't think so, because they would be either remembered as a total failure if they actually failed but had an ambition, or he never even tried. Actually, this guy kind of seems like the guy that wouldn't try just to say the words.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Elfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Okay. Okay, that sounds like a leader that shall not be.
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
Anyway, this guy's pussy. This guy might be incompetent. And the third one, there he is, is probably gonna seize power to obtain wealth. I'll go with the incompetent one.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety. But he is wisest of the 3, and has already proven himself. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
Told you I'll have to pick. Also, I'm pretty sure it's
It is
illegal
decreed by this
give me
lawful Shire
vote
moot
results
that the
before voting.
Alderman of Lincolnshire shall be... son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Alright. Of course it was the priest. Of course it was the priest.
Steel yourself, Walt.
Another is gone! Another battle!
They just kill someone.
Grab any arm you can!
God deliver us from this evil!
We keep our wits about us.
Looks like they're a lot less.
Men of Lincolnshire, stand firm! Defend your Elderman! Kill
Oh
these
god, this
traitors!
guy. Big guy, big man. He gets on the punch. Just so powerful.
Is this how that guard welcomes a new Elderman? Bastard Bishop. What's his endgame?
Who got killed, by the way?
This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
No.
That choice is yours to make, Elderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feard.
Quite sad when you don't have an actual army.
I am at a loss for words.
You have to rely on
A
peasants.
trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
Rune reset. Of course it was the bishop. Of course it was the bishop. He had to be the... It's always the priest. I wonder if I picked him, would the outcome be the same? Also, who did he murder? Like, who got murdered? Because there is this one guy that was very much highlighted. And I just don't know who he was. Was it the Shaul's envoy? I believe so. Good runes? Any good runes? You better have some. Because I'm grieving, alright?
Until
They're not.
I will see you.
Good runes. Hey, I'm welcome here. That's pretty neat. What happened? I actually don't want to know. I don't care.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herewrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He's still here,
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
We'll send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herewrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
We are the men of Lincolnshire!
God's gladdener. Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead and let them rest. There's hard fight.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now.
I guess so.
Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Wait, yes. Give somehow every single one of these arcs end up being a siege. Like we just, it's never smooth sailing. But I guess there's no drama in that. Is there? There really is not. Actually, there is. What if we just like kill someone? Like, let's say this guy just comes up and does the same thing, right? Gets the guards, but I'm like able to pull out a bow and shoot him in the head.
The best way to breach
And
is
we
with a
don't have to
battering
do that.
ram. I should help it along.
Right, those sieges are pretty boring. Like, man, it would have been so much better if there was some arm. If this was a challenge, if there was like 5-fold demand. There's just, so what is this guy doing here? Like, I've climbed the wall, you can't stop here.
Damn you!
This case also, like, it just doesn't make sense. It breaks my immersion. Not only the lack of numbers in this game, but also overall the sieges are mediocre. Got a shot in my head. A whiff. Jesus, it's a big crit. That wasn't even like a big attack. The attack was the light attack. Pretty sure I have right now more health than I started with. Okay, we're infinite enemies, right? There really shouldn't be. There should be just like 5 times the numbers.
An explosion could do it. Or I can try hitting it with a spring.
You know, deplete them. Instead of having them infinitely spawn. Like, you would still have to do this for things. At least you would get a choice. Do you rush in or do you want combat? Here it's like, obviously rush in because it's just boring. There's no point to it. It's pointless. Therefore it's boring. Actually, it's not. That's a lie. Not everything. Pointless is boring.
I got him! My thanks, Alfgar!
Can you see? Oh, hello there! Didn't see her. Just jump. How did you manage to do that?
Challenge
How?
at last.
I pulled him forward. Not me. Okay, let's just...
That's enough. The thrill of the chase.
Herefrith has gone mad.
Jesus Christ. What's this guy on about? I mean, he is from the order, but like...
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Alright.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Shouldn't be a problem.
To respite, Lord, please. Our battle.
Continue to too slow, my boy. Kill this pagan.
Chewie is not available.
Flank the idiot. Press hard.
God damn it, I hate this unit. It's so stupid. This enemy type is the worst. Sprays all of your attacks. So stupid. I didn't even mean to do that. I wanted to get the food. I was like, hey, why is there no castle?
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient did.
That's the folly of mankind, Hiravrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
That was a short one. They ran the budget or something. There was like not even any special way that he went. He just evaporated. I don't know. Just gotta wait. Yeah, mediocre. What was that? Why'd you do this one so vague?
Eivor, is he?
He very much is.
Is
he
the bishop
went down
dead?
a very
He
disappointing
bled
manner.
too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
What if he just scratches this ends the token of the ancients? Imagine. Let's give him
You
all
fought well,
encouragement.
ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
And tragedy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Norina actually did a betrayal. But not a tragedy. Tragedy. I can speak. So, quite an uncommon ending. Although that was like one of the weakest. I think that might have actually been the weakest arc. The rune refresh. Please tell me you have good runes. Melee resistance. Why melee resistance? Why not melee damage?
I must.
I
hope
got
to
that
see
rune
you
so
soon.
many times and I just don't get the Berserker rune. I just don't. So stupid. Oh yeah, I had the letters that I didn't read. Well,
You
I
look well.
should've.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Ealdorman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The Loud One, an Ealdorman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout.
The loud one.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
I'll deal with him in a second. Okay.
Uber Ragnarsson, you are a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you. I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the All Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
What did he give me? Silver ring. That's worth
Ah,
like 60
look
silver.
at you, Chewie. A message has come.
Yep, I am aware. So let's read those. Let's read this. Fuck count. Thanks if Silence help. I'm not gonna. Something Shire. I can scarce believe all the worrying and grief he went through. Should you find yourself back in the Shire, please come for a visit. Bishop Derlaf. Why would they do that? America. It's the London, right? Yeah. To Eivor of the Ravenclaw. Reefstalf and Erkic cardinally request your presence at the unveiling of New London. Your presence is not needed, but will be warmly welcomed after all you've done for First City. With love and our friendship, Reefstalf and Ferke. Hi, Broga. Who's Broga? Hey. Who's that guy? Thanks, what? All Girish wanted me to do a formal ceremony to make him an alderman, but I've convinced him it's for the good of the Shire. King Shelf himself will preside. If you're able to come, I'm certain Carlich would be most appreciated. Why so close? Soul Wolf is like. I don't. Okay, I don't quite understand how. What's it called? Wait, I need the pronunciation. I need the pronunciation to not make fool of myself. Feudalism. That's what it's called. Feudalism. Now that sounds. Feudalism? Ish. I'm not quite sure how that worked in England, and what was the exactly how they exactly divided. But I think there are two kings, right? Right now, Mercia and the Winchester, correct? Or there is just Joe that oversees all of them. But I'm not quite sure. I must confess further to the great sin and guilt I feel for having betrayed Hanvard and Swanborough. The Eldermancy is stable for now, however, my heart is not. I regret my actions. However, subtle they enable her brave to spill the blood of good yellow bellies upon the titles of our Lord. I have so much love for you and respect what you have and you viewed unfairly. All my prayers are directed at the light that shines through you and those you protect. Life is impossible, and I turn my eyes up to him. Life is impossible. That's a weird thing to say. Pretty ominous one. Yo, Basim, you wanna talk about
Basim, have you spoken?
We talk from time to time.
Have you noticed?
He appears
thoughtful.
Nothing more, live a secret.
Indeed.
Well, that's where I'm gonna leave this episode. God, I have so many of the skill points I'm never gonna use. Anyway, see ya to the next one. It's probably gonna be tomorrow, because like, actually I might even upload like 3 a day, because they're all uploading and they're all processing at the same time. It's weird, it's weird. It's a mess. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.